Hiya folks, and welcome back to Modern Skyblock? Modern Skyblock 3. I opened the other common that we had in that bag, and it gave me this burning stone bauble, which, you know how I needed a sword? I don't anymore. I just actually punch things to death. Which, in terms of needing to be resourceful, I think that's like just about as much as you could ask for. We go down pretty quick, considering we're just punching them with nothing. I like strength too. So let's grab this stuff. We got another piece of gunpowder, which we desperately need. We need still more, actually. But we can finally start working on our, what do I want to call it? Our thingy. Thingy, that's what we'll call it. Stage 2 resource production. No, not quite. We want to make combustion casing thing. I don't know what you call this. Alchemical combustor? Not sure. But we need to make a casing. And the first thing that you'll want is to make a wooden casing. Wrong. This is a magma start. You want to go straight to stone. So if we look up casings, we have as much stone as we'll ever need. Problem, of course, is we have no way to turn the cobble into stone without burning some wood. That's where the majority of your actual wood use comes from. But we're going to put this here. Stick a slab on top of it. We don't want things spawning on us. But we're going to need to make this stone casing, which will require 8 stone. To get 8 stone, we'll need, because these are 3 each, we'll need to create 9 stone. Off you go. In the meantime, we can make a stone gear, which will require even more wood. But fortunately, we have plenty still yet. Need some more sticks. And there is actually 2 recipes for wooden gears. If I look up wood gear. And one of them is vastly cheaper than the one that I just made. But this does not work. If you try and put this in a crafting station, like if you put 4 sticks, the gear will not show up here, and you might think, maybe that's just lag, and you click to take the gear out anyway, but you get no gear and you lose the 4 sticks. So don't even try to make the cheaper version of the gear. I have. It's a massive waste of wood. So we have our wood gear. Need to turn that straight into a stone gear. Eventually I'm going to actually start throwing, in fact I'm going to start doing that now. Throwing cobblestone off the edge, because we have too much of it and nowhere to store it. We have our 8 stone. Perfect timing. So this gets us our first part of the equation, the stone casing. So I'm going to put you right there. If we look at it, well, we can't yet. That's actually a good thing, because we need another part of it, which is a combustion heater. We're going to make a stone one, of course, which needs 7 more stone and another 8 stone in gunpowder. So we already have 2, which means that we can make, come on brain, we need to make 6, so that's 2 more pieces of wood to the furnace gods. We're going to have to cut another piece of wood off here. That's fine. Ah, there you are. Okay. I did have some left over. Whoops. They look exactly the same, so I thought I had 2 stone. So we're actually going to have to do another 3. Plus 9. And then we're going to need 7. We have 1, so it means we're going to need 6, which means we're going to have to burn 2 more pieces of wood and 6 more stone. And I'll be back once that is done. Alright, we have the stone what we need for the next part. Just did that in the meantime. Which, yes, the soulstone sand proves a problem when it comes to preventing spawns because we have no light over there. Now, we need to make a combustion thing. Stone heat component. And our other 7 stone. Combustion heater goes in the casing, and now we can see that we have this. It's a multi-block, and I'm not gonna, I could show you the multi-block instructions in the book, but why don't I show you instead? So in order to form this, we need to stick some walls around it like this, and our wrong block, there we go. That is incorrect. I want you gone. I want you gone. Did that wrong. We take this one out. Put that there. Take this out. I guess we do this because we also want to prevent spawns. And then you would put a lid on it with another block. But we don't need the lid on it just yet. And we need to create some... Because what we want to do at this point is we want to create an alchemical fusion table. Because this is how we're going to get our dirt and our oak sapling. Our dark oak sapling, that is. But in order to make this, we're going to need to make Primus alchemical dust. And to make our Primus alchemical dust, we create it in the multi-block structure we just made over here on the right, out of 3 gunpowder, 2 blaze powder, and 1 charcoal. How the heck do you get blaze powder? If we look at combustion, 1 gunpowder turns into 3 blaze powder with 75 heat units. So, with our 1 last piece of gunpowder, throw you in there, stick a lid on it, and we have a stick here, which will give us 100. We also have a spare piece of stone for a button. Stick the button on the front, boom! We have just now made blaze powder, and I picked it up through the wall, but you can open up the top and take it out. And in fact, we'll have to open up the top anyway, because we're going to be doing more with that thing. So, we've got the blaze powder. We don't have the charcoal, but I have petrified wood. And 2 sticks, 1 stick is half, so 2 sticks is 1. So if we put the 2 sticks in there, we should get a piece of charcoal. And then we need 3 gunpowder. So I'm going to go visit our mob trap farm, and I'm going to be back once I have 3 charcoal. Alright, just beat up some mobs. Quite a lot actually, and this is why I do the 2 wide version, because you get way more per trip. Basically, way more mobs per trip. I need to throw out some more of this cobble. Out. Gone. Because we have too much loot. That's a problem we have. We have too much loot. You know what? That's fine. I'm sure that causes... maybe it does cause a problem. Nope, no problems. Right. So, we're going to have to clear even more space. So let me check if there's anything we got loot-wise that is no good. Plenty of gunpowder though. Probably don't need grave dust right now. Certainly don't need aesthetic runes as much as I love them. Don't need a bow that's about to break, or arrows. Let's look in these loot bags. Sand, more mana steel, pumpkin seeds. You get to stay in there. Engineer's blueprint for an arc furnace. That's good because we're going to want to build one of those much later on, I'm guessing. Bone, sand, beetroot seeds, and nuke virus. Not useful right now. Enchanted book, catalyzing gland. Not useful right now. What's in you? Horse armor and spider drops. Yeah, certainly very epic. Very, very epic. But we got the gunpowder we need. So that's the main thing. Why did I do that? I need way less cobble in my inventory. Out. Out, I say. Here I have a bow. Right. So, next recipe. Primus. Primus alchemical dust. 3 gunpowder, 2 blaze powder, 1 charcoal. 3, 2, 1. Throw all of those into there. Put a lid on it. Right, and that takes 335 heat units, which is enough. Bam. 5 Primus alchemical dust. Cool. So now, using Primus alchemical dust, we can make an alchemical fusion table. One of these is 6 wood. So we can, well, with the cutting blade it's 6 wood, so we can get that. That's our 6 wood dealt with, and that's our final piece of wood we actually need in EED. And then we also need the stone alchemy catalyst, which is another 8 stone. So, right, because I made the pickaxe. That's what happens when you make the pickaxe. You need one more to break, which is fine. Fine for me anyway, because remember we got more down there. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll be right back. Okay, and we have our 8 stone. Now at this point, I'd say it would be pretty hard to not reach self-sufficiency. I'm sure you could figure out how, maybe tossing all your items off the side. But we are officially able to be safe and merry. I'm not sure why I put you there. Well, you will. Good. I'm going to put you over here with the furnace. Because I want to save that corner for a tree. So we're going to do that, and then we put our fuel here, and we do our reactions, which I've made some enriched bone meal in advance, but let's make the oak sapling first, and the reason for that is this recipe, with the way things are right now, is a recipe which we cannot at all stop ourselves from wasting materials, or rather we can waste as many materials as we want, but we can always get more from this point on. So here, for the oak sapling, we needed 1 netherwort, 1 rotten flesh, and 2 gunpowder. So 1 netherwort, 1 rotten flesh, and 2 gunpowder. This isn't going to work, as you can see. And the reason for that is this bar actually needs to fill up to maximum before you'll actually get the result. So I need to get another piece of gunpowder. I'll be right back. Still no gunpowder, but I did get a legendary loot bag, and I'd like to open that with you. Wow. Alright. Sweet. So that's pretty great. 8 and 2 with 3 lifesteal, 3 furious, and I don't know what furious does, and 4 fire protection, which is the same protection statistics. I don't know what plus means on the knight. Does that just mean that it will get more with more set pieces? Does it mean that it has more that I'm unable to see? Or does it mean the enchantments that it has? But either way, it's actually, this is better. We have less health overall, but with lifesteal, you hardly need the extra health, do you? So I'm going to walk away from that. I'm going to keep going until I have some more gunpowder. Okay, finally got a creeper. It's the dead of night, but I finally got a creeper. Awesome. Also got a couple more things, more loot bags. Probably just not going to touch them until we can generate a chest or 2, which will happen soon. So 2 gunpowder. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? I need more netherwort. Oh dear. Well, I guess I'll be back while I wait for that to grow. Oh my god, it finally happened. Now it took all night, and then most of, well, not that far until noon. Oh hey, I have a clock on the top left. But we finally have netherwort. So, netherwort. And then this time we'll actually get an oak sapling. Hooray! So now we need dirt, which means we have to sacrifice one of these pieces of soul sand. It may as well be you. And we clear this. I've always found this kind of weird. Soul sand and enriched bone meal. Hopefully that'll reach all the way. It did. And we have dirt. Ta-da! Any second now. There we go. Here it all starts. So, we can finally get into the quest book. Wow. Which we may as well do. We'll claim this. Which I think moves our stage along. Stage Skyblock are unlocked for Rorax. Yes. Because this game uses stages. This mod pack uses stages. Basically a game. Here it all starts. So now we got to pick 3 different ways this mod pack can be played. Kitchen sink mode, which has no restrictions. It's just like you have complete, if you can make it, if you have the recipe to make it, have the items to make something, you can make it. If you had everything you needed right this second to make draconic wyvern armor, you could. Staged mode, I'll let it speak for itself. In staged mode, to progress through one mod, you need to progress through another. Even though there are no recipe changes, not being able to use certain items adds a layer of difficulty. However, if you dislike a certain mod, you can simply rush through its quests. And because I'm me, we're going to go with gated mod. Gated mode is just like staged mode, but to unlock the next stage you need to hand in certain items from required stages. And that means that you need to progress through every mod and you can't simply rush through them. And I also believe it has changed recipes. Detect and submit. Done. We have picked gated mode. So, before I actually do that, I'm going to grow a dang tree. Because, well, wood's nice to have, I guess. So I'm going to punch out this block. As you can tell, my pickaxe broke. And plant a dark sapling and I'm going to twerk it. I'm going to work those thighs, baby. Watch them go. Because, like, at some point this thing is going to grow up. And then it's going to be like, whoa, we have a tree. Although I think maybe dark oak in particular needs to be a 2x2 and no less. which is interesting because it means we're going to have to turn all of this into dirt, which is fine. I guess that's fine. I see no reason why we can't do that. It's going to mean we miss out on some netherwort, but whatever, right? We're going to put our netherwort in here. We are going to put rotten flesh in here. We're going to put gunpowder in here. Is that the deal? I remember that right? I'm pretty sure I remembered that right. Dark oak sapling. We need 3 more. Well, 2 more. And we don't have any gunpowder or any netherwort. That's fine, theirs are growing. That's the reason why I left them growing and not the other one. I wasn't sure about that dark oak. I'm glad that that's fine, but as mentioned, see, like I said at the beginning in episode 1, we can afford to lose some soul sand. Little did I know we could only afford to lose 2, and that's exactly how much we lost. And the other thing is, we're going to have to be real careful about those chemical reactions. We might have to make extra dark oak saplings, because we need to make sure, remember, if that bar doesn't fill up on the right, then we won't have the reaction work properly, and we'll lose out on the dirt actually being made. And if we lose even a single piece of dirt, we are finished. So rather than have you guys sit through all of that, I'm going to break my way in here, and I'm going to come back to you once I have 3 more dirt and the rest of the dark oak. Okay, I'm back, and I managed to get the dirt. There was actually a mess up with the fusion alchemical table. For some reason, so you see I have this iron alchemical and aluminium alchemical ore dust in here. I have no idea what they're for. But they were cheap recipes in the alchemical fusion table to try and get this bar close to the top so that I could make this and make sure it was 100% chance. So what ended up happening is the completion bar got to about here and the purple bar almost here for making this aluminium ore dust. And I was like, it didn't complete, and I didn't know why. It was actually because this bar was empty, but I was like, alright, I can use this as an opportunity to put some soul sand in. I put some soul sand in, I put some more fuel in, the last piece of Primus I had. It completed it, but it made this instead, but took the soul sand and the bone meal. So, very weird. I had to cheat in a single piece of soul sand. So that's, there you go. Me being honest. But it was a bug. So I think that's fair. I'm going to break these and then I'll be right back. Okay, 4 saplings, 4 pieces of dirt. This thing will finally grow once I twerk it enough. There it goes. Wow, that thing's big. We do have vein miner, so I do want to do this right, because of course it's still in a kind of tender part of things, and I want to ensure I get the saplings that I require, which that was not very hope-inspiring. 2, 3. Yeah, so we're 1 short. I guess the nice thing is that we have 4 dirt and now we have a whole bunch of logs. So no matter what happens at this point, we can get that required sapling that we are currently missing. There you go. We now have so much more than we started with. And I think the first thing to do is Make a dang chest, dang. Chest, dang. There we go. Chest. Wow. Amazing. Storage. What a world we live in. Get in there. Stuff. Wow. So much stuff. So much room for activities. Got some apples though, that's nice. 3 netherwort for the future. Just put all the things. You know what I mean? All of them. All things, all the time. You put them in a way in the chests, and then you can do the things and the stuff, and everything's fine. Petrified. Wow. Wow. Just wow. You know what else is nice? You know what else is nice? I think this is nice. This right here, that's nice. Because then I can make torches. I can actually have some light. It's crazy. Crazy. And take 8 more cobble. Because why wait for a whole bunch of charcoal to finish when you can just make another furnace? And wow. Wow. Now I can make a pickaxe. Oh man. So much stuff that I can do. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Wow. Stone even. Lush. Just totally lush. Take some charcoal. Make some dang torches. Stick one in the corner over here. The corner over here. How's this? You don't reach. Of course you don't. You know what? There you go. I'm sure I'll make the lighting and stuff so much better around here at some point. But in the meantime, it's good enough for me. Wow. Freedom. Actual freedom. Because at this point, I don't think we can mess up hard enough. Maybe we can. We have a limited amount of netherwort. And that is required for the dark oak sapling. Right? I can only have 3 more attempts. There it is. Yeah, I only have 3 more attempts. Something else I found was somewhere in here, and I completely overlooked it. One of these loot bags has creeper catalysts in it from Better With Mods, and those can be broken down into gunpowder, which will make things a lot easier on us. Yep. Of course it was the very last bag, but what have you. 27 gunpowder. 4 charcoal. You want to make him way more charcoal. Just way more. Forever. 100 years charcoal. Morty, 100 years. So I think I need more blaze as well. Go figure. Nope. Rotten flesh, gunpowder, netherwort. Rotten flesh, gunpowder, netherwort. Rotten flesh, gunpowder, netherwort. Make for me the dark oak. Thank you. Right. And I think let's grab some cobblestone. I'm looking for the crafting table, which is hidden, that I put it there, so I should know it's right there, and wow, one brain. This time I'm gonna use this, because I don't know whether that changes how many saplings you can get, if it does. But I guess we shall see. Give me the stuff. And the things. And you didn't drop enough. Again. This time you dropped 2. I feel totally cheated. Well, I have 2 netherwort. Can I make oak? Just plain old oak? Now that I have the power of alchemical crafting? No? What about birch? Can we make birch? No? I guess the way to find this out is actually fusion. Uses. Dark oak. Not seeing any other saplings. So just dark oak, huh? What about soul sand? Because if we can get more soul sand, then the problem is avoided because we can just grow more. Which one is the real soul sand? Is it soul space sand? It is. 5 normal sand. 4 dark sugar. 8 nether essence. Sulfur wax. Podzol. Sulfur wax. How do you make sulfur wax? Of course, bees. Dark sugar. Sugar with dwindle cream, dark sugar with a dust, unstable ender pearl. How do you make dwindle cream? Can I make wither dust? Not without a wither skull. Can I make unstable ender pearl? No. If only I had 1 more piece of soul sand. Good one, me dropping those in the beginning, huh? We may still be alright. Not necessarily doomed. The problem is that, like, dark oak saplings are really hit or miss with saplings. Dark oak trees are really hit or miss with saplings. You can either hit or you can miss. Is that enough? Did I just... Woo! Yeah. So, nice thing though, is we have charcoal, and we have gunpowder. We have a pickaxe to get in here nice and easily. So if we drop, like, I don't know, 8 of you in there, and stick a lid on it. Come down here. Throw... Wow. Bam. Cool. And that's how I got more blaze powder to do... to do this. Blaze powder 3, and then like rotten flesh 1. Okay, it's blaze powder 2. And that will get us most of the way there. Nether wart, then 2 more gunpowder, and that will get us our sapling guaranteed. What I should maybe do is move this over there so that less of the tree is potentially outside the catchment. Problem being is these are hovering. Whoa, okay. Risky, risky. So very risky. Could end the map early, but I didn't. Because I am pro. And don't let anyone else say that I'm not. Because I am. As you clearly see, yes, I'm being sarcastic. I know it's hard to tell. I have a pretty deadpan way of being sarcastic. Cool. Because the thing is, like, sometimes these dark oaks, they'll actually drop, like, I don't know, 16 saplings at a time. But we've just got really, really unlucky. And it's the worst. Like, actually the worst. Really do wonder, though. I should check out the Skyblock manual and see if there is a way to increase the chance of sapling. Oh, don't need to move that one. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Right. So yeah, some of it is over the side. Right, before I do anything with this tree, is there a way to increase saplings? Sapling, no, not there. What about my book? What my book say? Basic tinkering. Get a bunch of oak wood. Or just, like, sweet, done. Basic resources. Still wants wood. Basic farming and automation. 6 silky jewels. Wow, okay. That increased a lot, didn't it? I guess they want us to go into these. Mob farm. Claim. What do we actually get for that? A loot chest. Deal. And we don't have nothing in tinkering. Or do we? Nope. A mug of beer and a mug of wine. Sweet. Okay, well, no time like the present. 4 saplings. Okay. 4 whole saplings, though. 3, 4, 5. Plus 1. Cool. We are not doomed. Should actually put the tree in the middle. Anyway, guys, it's been a long episode. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.